All right, test mic, test mic. All right, test mic. Let's see if we are connected now. Test mic. Okay. So yeah, good morning everyone. It's 9:51 in the morning, September 10, 2024, and I'm here looking at what SPY is doing. SPY had a pre-market low of 544 with a pre-market high of 548, and now we are also watching Nvidia, which looks like almost the same as what our SPY is doing. All right. So Nvidia had a pullback at R4. And what else? So we're also watching Apple. Apple here, not the cleanest. Looking at the daily, it's an inside bar. Pre-market low here at 217, pre-market high at 219. Then next one is Tesla. Tesla is ripping higher. The daily doesn't look too good, but it is having a continuation move. So pre-market low 216, pre-market high is at R4. Next one is Amazon. Amazon is up by $3.30. Pre-market low is at 175 with a high of 178. While I'm doing this level, I am looking at what the daily looks like as well. And I base my trade based from the daily. If the daily looks like an A plus setup, then that's the time that we get to trade it. Daily at PLTR is an inside bar, so not really into PLTR yet. Meta also is an inside bar, pre-market low 501, pre-market high here at 509, almost $8 move. And then we have a BABA. BABA is a gap up, so I like BABA today. Looking at the daily, pre-market low 83, pre-market high at 84, almost just $1 move, not a lot. AMD is also an inside bar, so I don't get really excited with an inside bar. It is going to be a range bound day for that kind of stock if it is an inside bar. What I like is a gap away play where it opened with a huge gap up of at least 3%. Now this one is doing a 9 EMA play where it touched the 9 EMA and it's now heading higher. So what I'm doing now is entering Nvidia. What I see here with Nvidia with a 5 minutes is it's having that A plus setup for a 9 EMA. We do have a buildup of the ask right here. So lots of orders sitting at the ask. And this one is a potential for a 9 EMA. Where is the next resistance? Next resistance is going to be at the VWAP right here. So this one, let's see. It's an A plus setup just because it is a gap up. Now there's a pullback, and at that pullback created a nice entry for us to do long. So if it's a gap up, then that is we are long bias on that play. But looking at the daily, that makes the daily not the A plus setup because we did had just that consolidation of this candlestick right here. If this candlestick open all the way up here, let's say all the way even up here, then that's such a strong stock that you know for a fact that it has a potential for that to move higher. Now looking at the 15 minutes, I don't like it because 15 minutes is a shooting star. So this one can still go either direction. That's why I'm going to have a tight stop loss here just below the 9 EMA here. So let's see if we break the top of this, then I will add to my position. Adding to the position just because there's a buildup of orders sitting right here at 107.60s. And SPY also is above the VWAP. So potential for this one to go higher than the VWAP. Added to my position there for NVIDIA. And we are now at the VWAP. some resistance will happen at the VWAP, which is expected. 108.80s, where we're still printing above 84.80s. Took some partial here. So NVIDIA here is, yeah, looking very nicely. We are now at that moving average, or that, let's see, hands is on the trigger to take some partialing again. I don't like that it is encountering that resistance there. There is a bunch of buildup as well at the bid. So right now there is no imbalance. There is about the same order sitting at the bid and the ask. So expect some consolidation to happen here with NVIDIA. All right, some rejection. So now my stop loss is just at break even. And let's see, so break even for stop loss is at break even. I am willing to move that once we get this, pass through this resistance. There is a bunch of orders sitting at 108, so expect this one to push higher than 107.82. 108 here. What else is moving? Looking at Tesla while we are in NVIDIA position. It is struggling at 108. Tesla here looks very strong, but it encountered a resistance at 225. Also Amazon had created a double top. SPY is having resistance at the VWAP, and hence NVIDIA is having that resistance as well. Let's see if this is going to stop me out. Very close to getting stopped out with NVIDIA. BABA, not on the level that I would like to. All right, so that stopped me out. So just a small green trade with NVIDIA. So now, yeah, this one is actually looking weak now. I say that just because I'm looking at the 15 minutes, and 15 minutes is that shooting star. So we were able to capture that small move there with NVIDIA, but now I don't want to enter this one because this can go either direction because it had a strong resistance at 108. Now I'm looking at Tesla. What I'm seeing with Tesla here is it is up by $8.39, and 15 minutes looking very strong, although 15 minutes looking a bit overextended for me here. But the buildup here, the momentum is still there when it's pushing higher. So this one still has some room to go up. Amazon is struggling at 180, which is already creating a double top. Tesla here still has some room to push higher. AMD is not a clean stock to trade today. And this is the reason why I did not re-enter NVIDIA, just because looking at 15 minutes, this inverted hammer, this one looks weak. This is gonna fill the gap and retest yesterday's high of that candlestick, 106.46. All right, Amazon struggling here. So Amazon reached that double top, 179. We are losing a momentum here with Amazon. So I'm thinking of shorting Amazon here. Let's see, there's not a lot of volume when Amazon was pushing higher. So this one can have a potential for this to go lower. Looking at the volume bar right here, we are having that doji, signs of indecision. If SPY continues to have a pullback, then this one has a tendency to do so. Also, I am starting that short position. We do have that resistance at 179.9. So 179.9, that will be at around 180 right here. So that will be the stop loss that had been touched 4 days ago by Amazon. So added to my position to the short for Amazon. just building up my position here with Amazon. So what I saw first with Amazon is we got the double top right here. We got a strong resistance that was touched, yeah, exactly 3 days ago. So stop loss here is just above that high, which is at 180.07. We're gonna be stepping out of this trade. So very close to getting step out. There is a 180 sitting here at the order, which this is gonna pop to 180. But that is, let's see, so we're talking about 100,000 orders, 100,000 that is waiting to get filled. So if I scroll this one down right here, 180. So this is gonna pop to 180. So if that orders were canceled, then there would not be any wall for this. I'm looking at the SPY as well. SPY is now below the VWAP. It is retesting the low of the day, and it has a potential to create a new low of the day. So let's see if that one is still there. So order is still sitting at 180, but the volume bar here did spike when we were at that critical level. So Tesla is still pushing higher. Nvidia is just consolidating at the moment. Amazon, this can also just have a potential for consolidation before it move higher. That's why we're gonna have a tight stop loss for this. Now let's look at the orders. All right, 180 is still right there. There's a block of order 180. We have, what is this? 2 minutes before another 5-minute candlestick form, and looking at that 180 order, it's still there. Big order that was punched, 179.58 right here. Okay, SPY heading lower. Now it's time to add. So added to my position here to the short with Amazon. SPY created a new low of the day. So that's the reason why I added to my short position. Amazon is retesting that support. And let's see if 180 is still there. 180 order is still there. So this can still go either direction. SPY had a buyers that step in at 546. That could be just stop loss that got hit. And Amazon here is still testing the support. So we got into this because of the volume bar. So now let's take some profit. So taking some profit here. Momentum is in our direction. Look at the volume bar here starting to pick up. So hands is on the trigger, just covering it. Just did not get to see that massive drop in Amazon, so just starting to cover. So 179.32. So still waiting for a bigger drop in Amazon. It is retesting that support. SPY consolidating. Is 180 still there? The order for 180 is still there, but of course. All right, so I closed my position there. I did not like that it is having that moving average as a support. So we'll enter again Amazon, but that one was a small move with Amazon and that one was profitable. So next trade. Next trade here. This is the reason why we did not touch Nvidia again, just because the 5 minutes, look at how unclean this thing is. It's just consolidating. Now, Amazon here, still the moving volume bar here is dying. I am entering short just because SPY is creating a new low of the day, retesting the support there with SPY. So re-entered short here with Amazon. What else is moving? SPY is still heading lower. Added to my position to the short. This is the third consecutive red candlestick. The 15 minutes is still looking just some bunch of consolidation. It's just that lower time frame that it looks weak. So we still did not have that harmonious chart, although in the daily we do have a very strong resistance at 179.74. All right, so we're waiting for a bigger drop here for Amazon. Okay, now it is retesting that support. SPY looking very weak here. It is filling the gap. It is going to fill all the way to 146 or to 546, I mean. And Amazon here having that pullback. We are still waiting for Amazon to break that support. Okay, taking some partial. It is going to be testing that VWAP. 178. Took some partial again. Did not like that. All right, lowering down my stop loss here. Lower than my break even. So now we're just trailing our stop. Next, Tesla. Tesla finally got that rejection. I was waiting for this one, but I was in the trade in Amazon. But what else do we trade? PLTR, BABA about to create double top here. So created a double top. Unlike Amazon, NVIDIA, or BABA here, next resistance is all the way to 84. So this one, although it's a double top, it still has some room for this to push higher. So for this one, yeah, I think we're done trading. So we only traded two stocks today. We traded Amazon and NVIDIA, and I think we'll call it a day. So let's see. So what time is that? So yeah, 25 minutes, and we are done with our day. 2,000 for the day. Amazon, we traded to the short, and NVIDIA, we traded to the long. Wow, BABA here still has some room to go. And NVIDIA, yeah, finally pushed higher here. I wanted to check Amazon because Amazon has that huge order at 180 that is still right there. So that is 105,000 shares waiting to get filled. That's why I did not want to re-enter this one now, because this can still just shoot up to 180. But the reason why we were able to capture this micro move here was because when we were pushing higher, creating that double top, look at the volume bar. So momentum for this one to push higher is dying. So when we get to see this inverted hammer, we started shorting it. And as soon as it dropped to the VWAP, we were just unloading our shares, covering our shares, and sure enough, we were able to make money out of that. On the other hand, NVIDIA was an A+ setup for a 9 EMA. You have a big gap up. So NVIDIA, you have a big gap. Oh my. So NVIDIA, you have a big gap up here at the open, and so you just let it run. You do not chase it. So it went all the way to 109.50. And the setup here that we do, A plus setup, is you enter at the pullback, and that pullback here is this 9 EMA. So as soon as it pulls back at 9 EMA, signs of reversal, you enter to the long and add it to the position and cover with stop loss, just break even. And for that, we were able to get 912. What is SPY doing? SPY is now dropping like a rock. That's why NVIDIA here is doing this thing. So that is the NVIDIA trade. So NVIDIA trade, we were able to capture from entry here is 107.3, 107.87. So around 60 or 70 cents. Wow, NVIDIA is falling like a rock. Where is Amazon? Now Amazon will be falling as well. So Amazon, what we saw here is this moving average. So you have a big gap up. So this gap up right here. Now for this one, it's not a 9 EMA, but we have the reversal because the daily, we have a strong resistance at 179.99, which is this level right here. We created a double top, first top and second top, although not at the penny. But what we saw here was the volume bar when we were pushing higher is very tiny. So at the inverted hammer, we went short, added to the position, cover. There was still a chance there to do another short. So I re-entered short, cover. So with Amazon, initial entry here, 179.46 with a cover of 179.11. So like around 40 cents. And then the next entry is 179.33, 178.98. So around 50 cents as well. So with that, we were able to get 1K with Amazon. And so overall, we got 2. Wow. Now this is the movement that we were waiting for, but I already closed my position. Wow, that's amazing. And even Tesla, I was looking at Tesla for a short. So Tesla here, as soon as there's a first red candlestick, I just cannot trust this yet just because the volume bar is not there. But this move right here is because of what SPY is doing. So SPY here, first is, we were calling it out earlier, it will fill the gap, which it did. And then now the next support here is at 544.68. All right. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. SPY here. This is the reason why you need to have a diversified portfolio. Look at this one. Well, of course, if you're into long-term investment, then minute movements should not affect your portfolio. So now, let's see. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing now. So now what I'm looking at is we are pretty much overextended with a pullback. Nvidia here, overextended pullback. Nvidia have moved from 109 all the way to 106. Next support there is, we do have a support at this level and a support, let's see. Yeah, SPY is still dropping like a rock. So what did Nvidia do? 105.9. What happened to that 108? So that 108, so that's the thing about having that level 2 as well as the tape. This one has a potential for bounce up. The level 2 or the tape they can always cancel orders here. SPY found a bottom 545. This still has lots of orders sitting at the bid, so still bearish. Let's look at the lower time frame. Let's enter a small position to the long. So just a small position to the long for Nvidia. SPY here found a bottom 545. And Nvidia here. So just entered just a very small position. Let's see if it's done flashing. Tesla as well is bouncing back. Yeah, at the time of the day where it can be very choppy, around 10:30 or 11:30 onwards, I just do a very small share size. So for this one, yeah, it's not even worth it. Let's see. So I just closed my position, but of course with the spread, I gave back some. So let's see. Okay, re-entered to the long. Again, just a small position. Looks like it's about to break that resistance, which it did, 106. SPY also had found a bottom. Now, looking at the bid and the ask here, there are more orders now. Well, actually, right now it's just equal. There's no imbalance between the bid and the ask. So when that happens, it's just gonna consolidate. Wow, that was a big order. Big rejection there. Let's see the 5 minutes. 5 minutes is just in that heavy resistance. Now we have some stacks of orders at 106.50, 0.70 here. Five minutes, looking very strong. All right, resistance. Next resistance is this moving average, 106.83. SPY as well is just having that some sort of consolidation there. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just having this small position in Nvidia, trying to see if there's anything that can come out of this trade, but small position. So let's just put in a range order. So stop loss here is, don't want to give it too much of a room. It's 106.20. And 107.27 is the target. All right, so just that target range. All right, so for those of you guys who's asking on where to begin on how to day trade for a living, please feel free to check our website out. It's called The Course Unlocked. And in that website, you do have an option to see whether day trading is for you. So we are now venturing out as well into real estate, and that's actually the reason why I was a bit late today, just doing some deals. And yeah, so real estate is there, and in that, what you wanted to do is to make sure that you diversify your portfolio, where you have your accounts in income generator, which is day trading, as well as you do have your asset in real estate, which is the one that appreciates the most and can be a bit passive, as long as you have your real estate manager who is able to manage your rental for you. But that's how you wanted to do it. You want to diversify so you get this wealth building strategies. So for day trading, if you click on this link, you'll see our services as well as our syllabus there. So this is more than 64 hours of learning. We add to the content weekly, so learning never stops. And we do have a trade recap there as well, so you can check that one out and see if our strategies is the same as yours, and kind of compare, and hopefully you get something out of that trade recap, because we do put some time there to get it recorded, so we get to share it to you guys. And also we do have this file that you can download for free. It's one of our top trading strategy, so you can download that, and all you need to do is put your email. In that way we would know where to send it. So with that, thank you so much for watching. We'll end this one, and yeah, we'll do this again next week. So I hope you guys had a green trading day. And right now that the SPY is just under consolidation, it's at 10:30. You have to be very careful, since we are entering the time of the day where there will be a lot of fake outs and a lot of just choppiness. So thank you so much again for watching. I'm just watching NVIDIA here. Probably just gonna close out that position because it's just been on sideways. So let's see. Okay, so almost about to get hit. My profit target is almost about to get hit there. And I just like seeing, this is how you use a range bound kind of day or a range trade. You just put your two orders in, you have your stop loss, and you have your profit target, and whichever is met first, the other one gets canceled. And this one, 107.01, we're really close to getting that filled. So So let's see if that one doesn't get filled and I just want to close my position, then you just drag it down. But right now, look at the buildup right here, 107. It is gonna pop to 107, 107, 106, 86, 87. So just wanted to see once it pops to 107, SPY. Come on. So order there, 107.01. We are now at 106.90, 92, 95. My gosh, this is like looking for a paint to dry. 89 again, 106.86. Some sellers are getting into, but now, yeah, we're waiting for this 107. Big order sitting right there, 20,000 shares waiting to get filled. So this is gonna pop to 107, 95. So looking at the tape here, 96, 95. So just some consolidation, boom. All right, and there you go. Got my orders filled. So yeah, this one still has a potential to move, but just wanted to close my position and just wanted to give you guys an example on how it looks like to have that range trade where you get your range order. You have your stop loss and you have your profit target, which it got hit. So with that, ending the day with 2100, and we traded almost like 30 minutes today. Yeah, a bit late, but yeah, we'll do this again next time. Again, thank you for watching, and ciao.